I wonder, what do we like in churches? Do we like rock band worship? Do we like hymns? What do we like?
I like a mixture. I like a mixture. But I think that what we have to watch is not being able to enter in. Because if you show up, some people, if they know it's Youth Sunday and the youth is going to be leading worship, some people won't come, and vice versa. But the real thing of worship is not music. It's surrendering the thing that's closest to your heart, as in the law of first mention with Abraham and Isaac. He said, I'm going yonder to worship. And that's when he was sacrificing Isaac.
So you don't mind if it's rock or hymns, as long as the
worship
feeling.
isn't a style.
No.
It's a heart that loves God. But I think like you're either born kind of with a certain style. We just happen to be come from the school of rock. So like deep down, we like rock, and so that's how we prefer worship.
That's right.
But there's different styles, different people, different
Our
genres.
senior pastor always asks us to have grace, because it's not about us. It's not about, I want this and I want that. I mean, I'm actually a little more traditional when it comes to worship. I like a good hymn every once in a while, and I miss singing hymns. I really do.
Were you raised like that?
Yeah, I mean, I went to a church. Well,
church?
I mean, I think we all were.
Church
I
of
don't think
hymn?
there was a lot of rock and roll back in the day in worship, and it's come a long way. And I think there's wonderful musicians and wonderful instruments that they use, and I don't have a problem with that. The only thing I do have a problem with is when they're passing out earbuds to put in your ears because it's so loud. I went to a church. I'm not my church, but I went to a church where they literally passed out earplugs so that because it was so loud, and I'm like, that's too much.
I'm wondering if
I
in
gotta agree with
Psalm
you on that.
150, when David worshipped, it said a loud, clanging cymbal. I think the Bible is our guide.
Yes,
absolutely. Harps, trumpets, guitars, whatever. But also, when I looked at this, Revelation 7 also said there's not just revelry, there's reverence. So that the elders bow down before the Lord. So I think there's a mixture of both. But I know raising sons and daughters, we have to be careful not to push our own likes on somebody else. Men might be more masculine and feel they can't worship the David, the more feminine way, to be bouncy and lively. But they're worshiping in their hearts, as Flo said and the women said.
Well, I come from a Catholic background, and it was very reverent. So when you said reverent, and now I am in non-denominational, free-for-all wildness. It is, Pastor. This is my pastor. But what I wanted to say is, during this Lenten season, I was in a beautiful Catholic cathedral. And as I made my way to the front of the altar, and now there's all the statues and all the candles, I was on my face in worship. And it was this really kind of beautiful, angelic music. It was wonderful. So I do miss reverent. But there's a song that says, it's all about you. I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. So wherever you worship, we invite you. Invite you in.
Diversity is key. Diversity is key.
That's right.